This is the full tutorial for the Locks Box puzzle box. This was the box that was based off of the 6 locks in the design series Locks 202. I'll get started with the full tutorial. The base is a 6x8 plate, and this is the first layer that's going to go into this box. I know some people wonder about the Frankenbricking. This box does have some Frankenbricking. It's mostly 1x3 tiles that are Frankenbricked, and I think there's also one 1x2 plate that's Frankenbricked. So we're going to start with this 2x2 corner plate. That one goes here. And then a 1x6 brick, like that. A 1x6 tile. A 2x2 corner brick. And then a 1x4 brick. A 1x2 plate. A 1x3 plate, or sorry, 1x3 tile. A 1x1 plate. And a 1x4 tile. And then I have this 1x2 plate, a 1x2 tile, a 1x4 brick, a 1x1 tile here, a 1x2 plate, a 1x3 brick, and a 1x2 plate. Okay, we're going to continue to build up the layers. These are both 1x4 plates. I'm going to stack those, and those are just going to sit freely in this cavity here for right now. These are both tiles, and I'm going to put this gray 1x2 tile there and this reddish color one here. Next is a 1x3 plate there, and then I have this 1x2 plate and another 1x2 plate here. This 1x2 plate is going to sit right on top of that 1x4 brick, and then this 1x4 plate is going to sit here so that we have a little opening there. Next, I have these 3 bricks. I have a 1x1 brick. This one is going to sit freely in this cavity there. This is a 1x2 brick, and I'm using a transparent one because we want one without the center tube. So that is going to sit right on that stud. And then I have a 1x3 brick. That one's going to sit freely right there for the time being. Next I have a 1x2 brick. This one I have removed the under tube. If you're not sure how to do that, you can check out our Frankenbricking video that explains how to remove those under tubes. This one is going to sit right here on that outer stud. If you'd like to substitute this one for another one of the transparent bricks, feel free to do so, but it makes it a little more hidden when it just looks like a white brick. And then I have a 1x2 plate that's going to sit on top of the one without the under tube. And then on top of that, a 1x2 tile. Okay, for the next layer, we're going to start with this 1x3 brick. This one is going to sit right there. And then I have a 1x3 plate and a 1x2 plate. Next on this piece right here that's floating, I'm going to push it all the way to my left, closest to this 1x3 brick. And I'm going to start with a 1x1 plate. You may need to scooch it out just to put that plate on. And then this 1x4 plate is going to overhang slightly on this right-hand side. Like that. Next I have this 2x2 corner plate. That one's going to sit right there. This 1x1 brick is going to sit right here. I have a 2x3 plate. That one goes here. A 2x4 plate. That one sits right on top. This 1x1 brick sits right here. Next I'm going to stack these 2 1x1 plates. And those are going to sit there. So now this layer is flush, and I'm going to put this 1x4 plate right over top. Next is a 1x4 modified piece. It's got 2 studs on the outsides, and then this inside part is like a tile. That one's gonna sit right on top of this section that had the 1x2 transparent brick, so that the outermost one is flush, and then it connects this 1x3 brick to that 1x2 transparent brick, and then a 1x2 on the other side that will connect the 1x1 brick to the transparent brick. Okay, now we have a 1x4 tile there and a 1x1 tile. This 1x1 plate is going to sit here, and then a 1x4 plate there, a 1x2 plate in this little cavity there, and then this 1x2 tile is going to sit right next to that 1x1 brick. For these ones, I'm going to take this 1x1 tile and put it on top of that 1x1 plate. And this is going to sit right down there in that cavity. Like, if I can get it in there, like that. It should be flush with this one here. Now we have a 1x1 plate, a 1x1 tile, and a 1x2 plate. Okay, this 1x1 plate is going to sit right here on this outermost stud. This 2x2 corner plate, this little cavity there that we just put that tile, we're going to put this one right like that. And then this 1x2 tile there. Okay. Next in this cavity here, we're going to start with a 1x3 plate. Put this 1x1 tile there and the 1x2 tile, 1x2 plate there. Man, I really botched that one. This one's gonna sit right down here. And again, this should be on the same plane as that tile over there. These plates, I have a 1x3 plate, that one's sitting here, and a 1x2 plate there. Okay, continuing on, I have a 1x2 tile here. This one's gonna sit right there on that stud. And this is a great spot to use color. I've used orange there. 2x2 corner tile there. We're gonna start with these ones. These are 2x2 corner plates. One there, one there. And then this third one, we're gonna put on these 2 studs. We're gonna line that up there, and then this one's gonna hook around this 1x1 brick there. This 1x1 is just gonna rest freely right there for now. Next, we have a 1x1 tile. That one sits here. A 1x3 plate there, and a 1x2 tile there. Okay, next in this cavity, we're gonna put this 2x4 plate, and then a 1x2 plate. Then we have this 1x2 tile and a 2x2 plate. And then we have a 1x2 plate here and a 1x1 plate on the end. So this should all be almost at the same level, except for this 1x1 brick sitting right there. And then a few of them are at lower levels, but most of it is at the same level. Okay, we're gonna start this layer with this orange one, the white one, and then these two. Remember this floating plate right there? We're gonna connect them all with this 2x4 tile. It should look like that from the outside. And then we have a 1x3 tile. This one I've removed both of the under tubes, and this one is going to sit right on top of that, like that. So the outer side is flush with the edge of the box. This 1x2 plate sits here. Then we have this 1x2 tile, a 1x2 plate there. Same thing with this 1x3 tile. I've removed both under tubes so that it can slide cleanly on those two studs. And this one's going to line up directly across from that other tile that had its under tubes removed. Next is a 1x2 plate there. This 2x2 corner plate is going to sit right here, and this one right there. Okay, on this stud here, we're going to put a round tile so it can move a little bit easier and not get hung up on any of the edges. In this cavity there, we need a 1x2 plate, and then we're going to run a 1x4 plate over top, like that. This, you guessed, is the 1x2 plate. And then this red 1x2 tile sits right here. And we have our third 1x3 plate, or 1x3 tile. I don't know if you can see that over the black, we'll hold it over the white. And this one also has both under tubes removed. That one sits on these two studs there. For the next layer, we're going to start with this 1x4 brick. That one sits right here. And then we have a 2x4 brick. That one goes there. Next, a 1x4 plate sits there, and a 2x4 plate right there. The 1x2 plate is going to go there. And then I have two 1x8 plates. A 2x8 plate would also work here, but these are going to span this entire length. They go there. This 2x2 plate sits here. A 1x6 plate right there. And then I have a 1x3 plate there. A 2x3 plate here. A 1x2 plate. And a 2x4 plate. Right like that. And I feel like I'm missing something there, but I'm not sure what it is yet. Okay, so the piece I was missing is this 1x1 tile. That one fills in that gap there. Okay, so we have this 2x6 plate that sits here, a 1x3 brick, and another 1x3 brick. Next, we have this 1x4 plate there, a 2x2 corner plate here, a 1x1 brick here, and a 1x1 tile there. And we have this 1x1 round tile here, and a 1x1 plate there. Okay, adding a bit more height, we have a 1x6 plate, a 2x2 plate, a 2x4 plate, another 2x2 plate, a 1x4 plate, and a 1x6 plate. Okay, now we're going to construct a button. It's going to start with this 1x4 plate. We're going to put this 1x2 plate over like this, so it kind of hangs off over the edge. This 2x2 corner plate like this, and the 1x1 plate on the end. Next, this 2x2 corner plate sits right on top like that. 1x1 tile there, and a 1x2 plate here. Then we have this 1x2 tile and another 1x2 tile. Okay, now we have the top half of the button. It's going to start with this 1x2 plate, and I've removed the under tube so that it can slide cleanly on that stud there. I've also kind of shaved down this front edge. This is a piece where it's going to sit here and it's going to protrude this way. And this part here can kind of get hung up as it's sliding over the tile. If that is happening to you, you can just kind of take off that 90-degree edge right there. And it's this front edge there. So next we're going to take these 2x2 corner plates. I'm going to slide those pieces together. It is a 2x2 corner plate and a 1x1 plate, and this corner plate is just going to sit right on top. And then we're going to stack this like this so that we have a little piece protruding on this side and then this side protruding over there. This 1x1 tile sits here. This 1x1 tile sits there. And then I have a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 tile over top. And like I said, this is just gonna sit right on top of that stud like that, and this should be able to slide. And then we're going to place this into the box sitting right on top of the black, the yellow, and that orangish yellow color. And this just sits right down like that. Okay, continuing on, we have a 1x4 plate here, a 1x2 tile there, another 1x2 tile here, a 1x1 plate, and a 1x1 plate there, a 1x1 tile, a 2x2 corner plate, a 1x2 plate, a 2x4 plate, a 1x1 plate, a 1x3 tile, a 1x3 plate, a 1x2 tile. Next we have a 2x4 plate, a 1x4 plate. Here's our money piece, the 1x2 tile there. This 1x2 tile is just going to rest freely in that cavity there. We have a 1x3 plate there and a 1x4 plate next to it. We have a purple 1x2 tile here, a 1x2 plate there, a 2x2 corner plate there, a 1x2 plate here, a 1x2 tile that's blue there, a 1x1 plate, and then this 2x2 corner tile has both under tubes removed, and then also right at this edge, the 90-degree angle, there's a side support that also needs to be removed. And this is going to sit right like this. Okay, to finish it off, we have this 2x2 corner plate, a 1x6 plate, a 1x3 plate, and a 1x2 plate. And then we have a 2x6 plate. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, underneath that fourth stud, I'm just gonna put a 1x1 plate like that. And this one is going to sit right like that. Another 2x6 plate and a 1x6 plate. Okay, and then to finish off with tiles, we have a 2x4 tile, another 2x4 tile, a third, a 1x6 tile, a 2x2 tile, a 2x2 jumper tile, a 1x3, and a 1x4. And then we have our 1x6 tool that sits right on top of that jumper. And that is how you build the Locksbox Lego puzzle box. There's one more step that you need to do, and it's take this tool, find this orange tile, and push it in. And now your box is ready to be solved. If you like this video, give us a like, and we will see you on the next one. Cheat 3, out.